should the max inflation rate for the Cosmos Hub be cut in half, namely from 20% all the way down to 10%. This is what Zaki Menen just proposed on a forum to the Cosmos Hub community. And you can see it got quite a lot of traction, 140,000 impressions. Now, you might wonder, okay, if this actually goes through, or if this actually goes on chain and the community votes on it, which is a long way, how does this impact my staking rewards? Right now, the inflation is at 14.17%, and the staking APR is 19.17. So if the inflation rate max would be cut in half tomorrow down to 10%, this would mean that your staking APR would also be going down. However, note that we're right now not at 20%, so it doesn't mean that your staking APR would be cut in half. It would just probably go down by a few percent. Note that this is something that the vast majority of the community has expressed that they want to see, which is why I'm mentioning this today in the opening, that you should go on Zaki's post and provide feedback. Here's a link, and I'll leave it under this video, and you can actually read through the whole idea and also read through a lot of the comments that have already been dropped there. Now, this would obviously make Atom a more sound version of money. This would make it more interesting also for investors. And right now, we've seen this, especially in the past couple of months. I kept you in real time informed. The Cosmos Hub has actually lost a lot of ranks. It has lost a lot of ranks, and it got overtaken by, for example, Chainlink. There was a time when Atom and Chainlink were literally next to each other, and Chainlink just went on this crazy run. Now it's $6 billion market cap, while Atom hasn't really done anything. Still, you can earn 20% yield on Atom. I don't actually know what the IPR is on Link, so you also have to factor that in, which most people often forget, plus airdrops. But this aside, Atom has been an underperformer compared to most other coins, especially in the recent months. Now, in connection to Atom and the Atom Economic Zone, which is now the killer feature and the narrative around the Cosmos Hub, we said that Noble came out with a $3.3 million funding round, a $3.3 million seed funding round with Polychain, Circle, Borderless, Wintermute, and many, many more. This is really cool to see that this went through in an absolute bear market. And I really believe that Noble's native USDC and Kava's native USDT are actually going to be a big driver for liquidity inflows into Cosmos for the next bull run. Speaking of next bull run and drivers, we have two big news, big news. And actually, I also have a request for you. The first big news is that DYDX is ready to launch. The DYDX chain code base has just been open sourced, which means it's right now up to the validator community to launch the chain. Also with it, they will launch a bridge. So if you have any DYDX tokens right now on the Ethereum network, there will be a one-way bridge that you can bring them onto the new native blockchain, which is Cosmos native. And you can then also stake and delegate to your validator. This is also my request to you. My request is that if you have any DYDX tokens and you want to support me, my work, and also my team at Cryptocito, please delegate to us. We will try really, really hard to be in the active set. It's going to be super competitive, but we really want to be in there and validate blocks. The same counts for another bullet chain that is ready to launch. And this chain is CELESTIA. Now, it's a crazy coincidence that actually both DYDX and CELESTIA are literally launching in the same week. CELESTIA has been highly anticipated. And there, it's a similar scenario with our validator, Cryptocito. If you see us in the active or inactive set, we strongly appreciate all of your delegations and really hope that we can be in the active set as quick as possible to earn you that yield and also to validate, secure, and decentralize the networks. Now I want to talk about a couple of coins that have done a lot of work in the bear markets. So in my belief, they will come out very strong of this bear market, and they might be hidden gems for the next bull run. The list is long. I'll try to be quick, and I actually have a longer list that I won't be able to cover in today's video. Nevertheless, the first coin is Mars Protocol. Mars Protocol got really destroyed in the bear market. $39 million fully diluted valuation. It had a little bit of a run here in April of 2023, and ever since has been going down to below 4 cents. However, they just launched Mars V2 on app.marsprotocol.io, and you can already play around with it. It looks really slick from the first glance. And if you want to learn more about Mars V2, please go here. I'll leave the link below this video where you can just read everything about credit accounts, trading, the farming, liquidations, oracles, interest rates, and much more. So Mars really though is a coin that should be at least on your watch list because they have a very strong team. And with Delphi Digital, they have a strong network and access to a lot of big money and a lot of big people in the industry. The same counts for the next coin, which is Injective. And Injective has been going on a spectacular run over the past couple of months, to be honest. They actually have been in their own bull run since almost a year, bottoming out here in December, January of 2022. Actually here in November, also $1.45. And ever since, actually almost pulled a 10x. Currently trading at $12.25 in the top 50. $1.2 billion market cap fully diluted. And why is that? Well, it's because of many things. Many things that range from having a strong team, being well-funded, having a strong business development arm, having killer applications with Helix, being also fast in going with the market and making just the UX smooth for end users. Also, what some of the key highlights in the past couple of weeks were that they actually launched a hackathon with none other than Google Cloud. That's quite big to actually be partnering with them in co-organization with DoraHacks. Very strong team. And this is really cool. Also got them a lot of visibility, and they're just really good at getting this out there and partnering with the right organizations. Besides that, they also had Levana protocol deploying on top of them. And you can see here on the screenshot from October 12th, which is literally 2 weeks ago, the trading volume was $1 million. Right now, the trading volume on Injective is 10 million. So that's a 10x in 2 weeks. Not bad, in my opinion. And I think there's still a lot of upside. And if you compare it also with their closest competitor, Say Network, they only have 1.3 million trading volume, even though they have slightly more users. But yeah, that shows you that Injective has strong product market fit and goes with the market really fast. That's really what I mean here. Another thing that they also did, which I covered in my last video, is that Helix is the first platform that introduces pre-launch futures starting with CELESTIA and a TIA token. And if you want to trade TIA right now before it actually launches, you can do that here on Helix itself. And you can already see that the current price of TIA is $2.73, which is crazy, to be honest. That would imply almost a $3 billion market cap for CELESTIA. And as far as I remember, I think the last round was 1 billion. So they was it a 1 billion valuation? So that would imply a 3x for the last round investors. Nonetheless, this is a cool feature from Helix. And as I said, they're just going with the market, sometimes even ahead of the markets. Where do I see Injective going from here? To be honest, I don't know. It seems like it needs a bit of a cool off, but it also looked like this in April and actually had a little bit of a cool off, but then it just kept going up. So I think this is now going a little bit of sideways until we are then going to make new highs. But Injective has been killing it and is currently only down 49%, which is better performing than Bitcoin, to be honest. Crazy to think of. By the way, you can also stake your INJ with Cryptocito. We are in the active validator set of INJ, and you can earn 16% APR for staking INJ. Now, I have two more. First off, Sommelier Som, which is an absolute DeFi blue chip in Cosmos, in my opinion, that still has not pumped. It's still flat AF, only 145% above the all-time low of 5 cents. It's currently trading at around 12 cents. But I really believe that Som has 10, if not 100x potential. So SOM really is one of my strongest bets for this bull run as of now. And I'm going to work on a more in-depth video about this as I'm currently in my researching and restructuring phase. But SOM is absolutely a must in my opinion. And you can also just see that if you worry about product market fit, 44.59 million TVL, which for a DeFi protocol that focuses on vaults and deploying DeFi strategies is extremely important. And if you want an even more exotic and newer gem in the Cosmos space, check out Quasar. Quasar is actually very similar to Sommelier, with the difference that it actually focuses on the IBC economy and IBC DeFi, whereas Sommelier focuses on Ethereum DeFi. Both are Cosmos chains though. Quasar, however, only has a $16 million market cap, even though they have a TVL, if you go here on app.quasar.fi, a TVL of already 3.5 million US dollars. So this is a brand new chain. It's still in very early stage, but you can already see there's a bunch of vaults that you can play around with, but also they're the very first concentrated liquidity strategy provider and a decentralized asset manager for Cosmos in Cosmos. And this is pretty big. So I hope you like this video. Share with some of your friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, let me know what you want me to cover in the future. Which projects, which coins are you struggling with? Are you thinking about? Do you think are overhyped or undervalued? Let me know. I'll cover them in my future videos. I'll see you soon. Stay safe and be good.